So I just made a tarot deck just with the names of all the cards on them, just written on index cards, like Three of Pentacles, Two of Wands, Knight of Wands, just the names, because I wanted to do it pretty simply and I didn't want to buy anything or draw pictures or whatever, so I just made the names, all of them here. And then I did a spread with the idea that I had before I did it was past, present, and future, 3 cards. And I shuffled the whole deck really well, and then I went from the back of the deck and did 1, 2, 3 as past, present, future. And this is what I got, which I thought was really interesting. The past one was the Five of Pentacles, which I interpreted the meaning of that as loss. On the original picture, it's just 2 people walking alone in snow, in rags, next to like a lit up church. Now, there are other kinds of interpretations for this. Some people say it's like poverty, lack of money, or not realizing, like, because they're walking next to a church that's lit up, not realizing that you're saved, like what could save you is right next to you. There could be all of that, but I sort of took it as just a loss in general, loss of anything, sort of, and that affects me. The way that kind of worked for me is the past, about like 6 months ago, when I lost the relationship that I had with my ex-boyfriend that lasted 3 years. So it was like that was a major loss. And I sort of see that as like what I've lost in the past. Which is kind of cool. And like the whole depression I went through years of depression, anxiety, and loss of my self-identity, loss of my academic success. I mean, that's all that I've lost in the past. So then my present was the Six of Wands, which, if that one's basically everything positive, which I thought was pretty neat. It's always good when you get something positive. It's basically like the guy riding on a horse, and there's like a bunch of people with him, and they're all holding sticks, which I don't really get, but basically all the interpretations for this that people had were like just sort of a victory in a sense, and I kind of took that as like a surmounting of obstacles, basically like a surmounting of your obstacles. You're coming to the close of your troubles, and you're getting through it. You've won in a way. You've overcome some bad stuff, which is exactly what's going on in my life. I mean, I'm overcoming at this point all the pain from that breakup, all the negativity that I've got off. I mean, in the last couple months, I've gotten off medication for depression and anxiety, which is a big deal. This semester was the best semester in college that I've had since I first got here, because of my depression and anxiety and relationship problems and all of that. So good stuff I'm still in my introverted loneliness problems, but I see also victories that I'm doing. I obviously not everything's perfect. I still have a lot of problems going on. A lot. but I see that as a big deal, getting over the relationship thing, and the depression thing has become less of a, I mean, I'm off medication, which is such a big deal, and it's not crippling me. It's great. And I'm doing really well in school, like really well. I have like all A's, which is amazing. It's great, and so victories. I see that as like, I'm overcoming it, I'm getting through it, it's all good. And then my future card was Temperance, which there are multiple meanings I found for this. Now when I first saw that, I was thinking temperance like holding back. Temperance, like, I don't know if that's a meaning for it or not, but like, I don't know if that's a real word or something, but I had like a thought of like, of sort of like holding back, like being sort of like pious and whatever. That's sort of what I thought, but I think I may be confusing that with a different word. I don't know if that's the same meaning. But when I looked up like other kinds of interpretations for this, there was a thing about how you temper when you're cooking. Like you'll temper a sauce or something when you put like one part of what you're trying to mix together, and you sort of like, it's called tempering the, I don't know the words for it, but you mix the two together to make something different. And that kind of stuck with me in sort of a reconstruction way. Like, you're rebuilding, you're making something new. It's, and you're harmonizing, which is really interesting as a future for me. I mean, I could look at that as different kinds of ways, like maybe, I mean, I could look at it as restructuring my life after basically living it for other people. So restructuring it for me, restructuring my belief system possibly, restructuring my living situation. I mean, I graduate in a year, so maybe it's restructuring, my lifestyle, where I live, where I don't know. Or it could be harmonizing with another person, maybe a new relationship or something, finding balance, which is in a relationship, which is great. I don't really see any negativity in that, which is great. So positive things seem to be, I don't know. This is just my first little tryout for this. It's not even It's not even with a real tarot deck. It's just, but it kind of is in a way, because I made it, I wrote them down, I put the energy in with the intent of this, so maybe it is, I don't know. I didn't just buy it off the internet, although I still kind of want to buy one that I like pictures of, and I can sort of get meanings from that. That, or just the traditional Rider-Waite tarot deck, I don't know. Or an oracle deck, because those are really cool. I don't know yet. Anyways, that's not really. So, I just thought that was interesting. I wanted to document it, and just put that out there, so, because I didn't feel like writing it down. I don't really like writing things down. I know you're supposed to write down, like, everything that you do, but I think that making maybe, like, vlogs about everything that I do is a better idea, because I can get more information out there, because I speak faster than I write, obviously, and if I want to take it down later, I can look back at these videos and just, write from myself anyway. It's like recording a memory right after it happens. It's easy. So I think I might just do vlogs of things that I do. I don't know. I think I might do a vlog about where I'm at right now, just because this video is already 10 minutes long. So I think I will do that. Okay, well, So that was my first tarot experience. We shall see what happens after that.